Okay, this is a video to show you how to do the Excel spreadsheet for experiment 8 of your worksheet. Yeah. Okay, so just some remarks before we begin. What I'm going to show you actually has been taught to you before. So this video serves to just give you a reminder of what are some of the things that you need to do. Okay, so before we continue, you should pause this video and key in the data as you see on the screen if you have not done so. Now remember to use your own experimental data for these columns because these are my own one and you may not get the correct answer. Okay? Alright, so I believe you are ready to continue. Okay, so what we need to do, a few things that you need to do. Okay, just make the header font size 14. Make this done by font size 12. Make them bold, and please do it so that I'm sure that you know how to do this basic stuff. Change this name to your own name and change this class to your own class. Okay, now as you key in here, you see that some of the words are not do not appear fully because the column is not wide enough. So all you have to do is bring your cursor. This sign appears. Now click the left mouse button and then just drag. Okay, there. Yeah, drag, drag, drag. Okay, yeah, there we go. So now we are ready. And now the first task, as you see in your experiment worksheet, is to convert the angles from degrees to radians. So as you see, the formula for to convert from degrees to radians is this. Yeah. So start with the equal sign. Select the cell with the degrees, divide by 180 degrees, and multiply by pi. Now Excel has stored the value for pi. And you can access the value by just typing in pi followed by open bracket and close bracket. There we go. So now this tells you the value in radians, okay, of 18 degrees. Now you are ready to just bring your cursor to the bottom right hand side and you see it sign changes to the plus and you are just ready to drag downwards and to the left, to the right, sorry. Let's see, okay, let's try this. Okay, drag downwards. Yeah. Okay, so now you drag it downwards. Okay, and then now you're ready to drag it to the right. Okay, and then everything is calculated exactly for you. Okay. Now, why do we have to convert to radians? That is because in Excel, the sine function takes in an angle in terms of radians, okay, instead of degrees. So that is why we must know how to convert to radians. Okay, so now we want sine I in radians, so just type in sin, open bracket, select the cell and close bracket, press enter. Now same thing, you just have to do this once because okay, you drag down and it will Excel automatically knows that you want all the cells in column C. Now you are then ready to select the entire column E, okay, and okay, bring your cursor down to get the black plus here. Hold your left mouse button and drag to column F. Now in doing so, Excel knows that you want to take the sign of the angles in column D. Okay, so now you can do this because the columns are side by side. Okay, so now you've done so. Okay, so let's just practice some formatting. Okay, we select the cells that constitute our table. Now we want to have all borders. Okay, and we want the headers to be bold, so we just select the cells and bold. Okay, and if let me use this chance to just introduce to you some more formatting that you can do. Okay, let's go to add-ins. Sorry, okay, never mind, let's forget about it. Okay, so our next task is actually to plot the graph of sine I versus sine R. Okay, so as you remember, you just select the two columns. Sine I is on the x-axis, sine R is on the y-axis. Okay, so click on insert, click on charts, and we want this little button which says insert scatter or bubble chart. Now we then choose the first one because we just want the dots only. Okay, so now you see that the dots appear on the graph. Okay, so now we need to format the graph to meet our needs. We need chart title, we need X and Y label. Okay, right, so I just leave you to label it yourself. So this is graph of sine I, and you should label this one graph of sine R and just give title sine as any title that you want. Okay, Now next task is to fit a straight line through these points. Okay, and I'm sure you've done this before. Okay, select any point, right click on any point, select add trend line. Okay, and then what we want is the linear one, which automatically has been selected for you. We want to display the equation on the chart. Okay, and what else? Okay, now suppose you have a choice of setting the intercept to be equals to 0 or not. So why don't we do that? We set intercept equals to 0 and see what the answer should be. Okay, now in this case, the intercept should be 0, because if the angle of incidence is 0, then the angle of refraction is also 0. So let's set the intercept to 0, and now we have it. The gradient of your line, okay, 1.4284 is your refractive index of the glass block. Okay, so all we have to do now is just type in the answer. Okay, a refractive index, okay, and then just copy the answer. Okay, and you are done. Okay, that's it. That's our simple video.